everybody. I am so excited about our sponsor for this month, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott. It's the Gillette Home Team and Laura Gillette. How are you doing, Laura?
I'm doing wonderful.
That is so awesome. You know, the Gillette Home Team is doing so much in real estate. Give us a snapshot of what you're up to.
Awesome. Well, last year we were able to help 551 families either buy or sell real estate. We love our community. We love our clients. Our mission is to deliver the keys to home ownership through stellar customer service, integrity, and joy. And we're looking to help even more folks this year.
That is so awesome. You know, if you want a team that is there for you, it's the Gillette Home Team and Laura Gillette. And thanks so much, Laura, for your sponsorship.
Hey.
Ta-da! Good morning.
Wow, look at you out there in the wide world.
That's it. I'm out in the wild outdoors this morning. It is wonderful. I mean, you know, we like to change up our actual background and where we're broadcasting from. So now we're broadcasting from the backyard. That works great.
And not even a green screen. This is the real deal.
It's amazing. It's amazing. How are you doing this morning, Scott?
Hey, I am good. It's just I'm looking forward to Tim and Jim being on the show today. And I was reading this comment that says Nancy's looking forward to this conversation with three great, wonderful people. So I wonder which ones those are.
I don't know. She must be talking about you, Tim, and Jim, is what I'm guessing.
I don't know. I think Tim and Jim are each exceeding both of us. So it's going to be a great morning.
It is. And we have a lot of people tuning in already. It's so great to see everybody today. Usama and Nancy and our good friend Chris Stone.
There he is.
They're all here this morning. So there you go. See, Usama even said hi to you, Scott. So there you go.
Hey, Usama. I tell you, we've got more remarkable people in the audience. So this
there
is
you
fun.
go.
What a beautiful morning.
It is.
So what's going on, Russ? What's going on in your world? What's coming up?
Well, I tell you, I am just so excited this week about being with my family. I got to be honest. I have my son and daughter-in-law here, and we're spending some extra family time. And
Perfect.
So, you know, got to focus on the things that really matter sometimes and put a little bit of the business stuff aside this week, you know, still working. But, you know, how are you doing, Scott? What are you up to?
Hey, I'm good. And just really enjoyed this Independence weekend and got out and saw the local parade and fireworks. So we just had a good family time. And then on Friday, Diane Bogino and I are going to be live on Amazon. So go to motivationallistener.live at noon Pacific time. And we'll be talking about her book, Finding Your Bootstraps, 11 Steps in Overcoming Victim Thinking. It's going to be a good one. So make sure you tune into that one as well.
Yeah, you got to make sure. There we go. I love that. I love that you added that in. That is so great. I got to use that.
You know, we just had to have that last week. I know you were off, and Raquel stepped in, and who better to welcome her than Kermit the Frog?
There you go. That's it. Hey, I want to say I'm so thankful to Raquel for stepping in last week. You know, I'm honored that she would be willing to jump in and, guest host with you. So that was so great. Yeah. So, well, listen, let's hop right in. Let's get Jim and Jim in the house here. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Woo.
Good morning from the forest.
and good morning from Atlanta. And I must say that, because we were on, I think, one of your first 3 or 4 shows. And I love how you guys are showing the example of how you continuously improve how your show runs. And so that intro video, that was great stuff. Really, really good stuff.
Thank you.
And Kermit especially.
Yeah, we got to love Kermit. Yeah! There you go.
Just like that.
You must have grandkids or something.
You guys actually were on our test show is what we did originally. We had you two on, so we were really raw then. And if it wasn't for you guys,
the pilot. We were trying to get the network to buy in.
That's right. And we were
Right.
overwhelmed with network responses right off the bat. So, hey, listen, I want to jump right in this morning. And first of all, thank you both for being here. And, you know, Tim, I know you've been dealing with some health challenges. So we're super glad that you made it. Hopefully my barking neighbor dog isn't too loud this morning. So we'll just keep moving on. But this is keeping it real, right? We're radiating real this morning, right, Tim?
We are, truly.
That's it. So I want to start with you, Tim, this morning, and just tell us about how you're doing and what you got going right now.
Yeah, so I'm feeling a bit better. As many of you know, I've been going through some health challenges with chronic headaches and other things, but grateful to have been able to go to see a neurologist, a headache specialist, all sorts of places in the last few weeks. And I just want to thank everyone I've gotten so many messages, just with prayers and love and sharing their own stories. And it's been really a really touching few weeks. So just want to say I appreciate you all, who have done that. And what's going on? Well, after this show, we have the Tim and Jim show with Mark Hayes at 11 o'clock Eastern on the Tim and Jim show Facebook page and YouTube channel. And I'm going to be restarting my Survive and Rise with Live video course. If you want to start your own live show in just 6 weeks, starting that up again, we'll begin on July 19th. Just like Kermit. Yes, that's how excited I am. You could go to bit.ly/survive with live if you want to find out more about that. And some other stuff coming up too. But happy to be here.
I'm glad that you put this course out because live video, I mean, there's so many different channels out there and people just need to have the confidence to be able to go live on whichever platform they choose. And even if they just record it and go out later, kind of semi-live, but it's just to have the tools and the knowledge gives them the confidence and be able to take advantage of this, because with video, you can convey so much more emotion than you can even through the podcasts or some of the other tools that are out there. And so definitely those of you that are listening, take advantage of this yourself, but really share it with other people. Share it out into your wide network and send them over to Tim so that they're able to take advantage of this opportunity and share their message. So that's my word for today.
And what I love about you, Tim, is I love that you're so easy to work with and helpful. Really put it in simple terms. And speaking of helpful, our good friend Jim, who also was this huge reason why we got started with live video. Tell us what's up in your world, Jim.
It's been a lot of fun. Chris Stone and I just got done. I guess it was a couple weeks ago with Prime Days with a Z, because after broadcasting for 2 days, or for I think over 11 hours between the 2 days on Amazon, that was a lot of fun. Been holding down the fort. I'm glad to see my friend Tim is feeling better on the Tim and Jim show, and so excited that he's going to be back today. I think in the seat. I know. Tim's looking over. Hey,
I'll be there.
But yeah, one of the things too that Chris and I have done, and I think Scott, you've done it with your Amazon channel, but we're also doing it with the Tim and Jim show, is Chris and I have gotten involved with a company called Donuts at ownsname.com. And so we're able to offer people their own .live for $1.99. And so as creators, it's sometimes hard to get people to where you want them to go. So as an example, we have timandjim.live takes you to our YouTube channel. You can watch our most recent episodes. And then we also have dealcasters.live for folks that want to check out what me and Chris are doing on Amazon. And so, for $1.99, just go to name.com/live and you get a
and I just want to throw this out there as a hack for everyone. Go to Jim Fuhs, get a .live URL and set up the redirect. And this is specifically for those of you that have any live broadcasts that you're doing, but also podcasters. Because one of the problems with podcasts is that they're so diverse. people might listen on Amazon or Stitcher or Apple or Google. I mean, there's so many different platforms. And so when people are promoting their podcasts, they say, buy this where great podcasts are sold. But why not just get a .live, set up a redirect to a page on your website where you have every place that your podcast is available so that people can choose the one that they prefer. So definitely go to Jim because the price is right.
Yeah. $1.99. That's like for a year, like not per month. I mean, that's less than
less than the Dunkin' Donuts.
I was going to say, right? Less than a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, who we'd love to sponsor the Tim and Jim show. Tim has got to be the world's greatest Dunkin' ambassador. I'm disappointed they haven't called us yet, for sure. And then Tim and I are both going to be speaking next month in Lima, Ohio, at Social Media Week Lima. At least, Tim, I'm hoping you're going to be there. So
I'm going to be there.
Is that going to be live? Are you going to be there live?
It's going to be in person, August 10th and 11th in the large metropolis of Lima, Ohio.
And we'll get to see each other in person for the third time.
The third time in 3 years. And actually, the week after that, we celebrate our 3-year anniversary show for the Tim and Jim show. And
wow.
We know who the guest is. We just haven't announced it yet, but I don't know.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. It's a big guest. We're very excited about it.
We are
excited.
That's really exciting. Yeah. I mean, you guys, I was blessed to be in So Were Scott on the Tim and Jim show. And you've made it when you're on the Tim and Jim show. I mean, you've made the big time. And so that was it. I pretty much, everything else now is just, whatever.
Yeah, I'm glad that the conferences are opening up. I'm going to actually be in Nashville next week for Summer NAM, the National Association of Music Merchants. So I'll be at my first big trade show since I was at the New York Toy Fair in February last year. So I'm excited that we're able to do this and that you guys are going to be speaking live and be able to sign autographs for people. What is it like? What, $5 for an 8x10 glossy? Have you guys signed? Is it what's the deal?
Actually, this year we're doing a special because we're going to make it free. But you might have to buy.
So definitely
buy me a beverage later
at
at
the
networking event.
I'll accept Dunkin' Donuts iced coffees. That's the charge for me. I'm just kidding.
So I'm guessing that Tim is just like living at Dunkin' Donuts most of the time. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I mean, I do go there every day. And before the pandemic, I actually did used to sit there and do work, which I miss talking to people there because I met a lot of people there.
That's the wonderful thing about getting back out in person. So Scott and I actually got out and got to actually have coffee the other day and see each other. And it was awesome in person. Today, I'm actually going out to do this morning another meeting in person. So yeah, it's so great just to get out with real people again, get moving. I'm excited for you guys and the upcoming conference. And I'm actually doing a live in-person talk this middle of this month in the thriving metropolis of Philomath, Oregon. Going to be talking about live the life you choose. Have you heard about that? Don't be befuddled.
Look at
live
that,
the life you choose. There you go. That's it. So, yeah. Anyway, so you guys, how long have you been doing the Tim and Jim show?
Yeah, almost 3 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Big
anniversary show coming up. And,
last year we had Andrew and Pete. The year before was Ross Brand, and this year is another big guest, and we're not going to say yet because we don't want to spoil the surprise.
Stay tuned. And if you guys don't mind, I just want to mention one other thing I have coming up on July 12th, which is next Monday. I'm holding it's going to be an in-person workshop, but also live streamed, called "How to Plan In-Person Events Again." Before the pandemic, the majority of my business used to come through holding in-person workshops here in Northeast Pennsylvania. But luckily things are opening up again. And so if you're interested in learning how to how to plan in-person events again, make people feel comfortable as we're emerging, through everything we've been going through, and how to create an in-person event that's engaging, and so much more. You could go to bit.ly/events again. And Nancy's actually going to be helping me with the live stream component as the online engagement specialist, making sure everybody at home feels just as welcome as in person, and making sure those people get all their questions answered and things like that. So
how do people find that one? Where would they go?
Yeah, so they go to bit.ly/events again.
Events again. All right.
The details there.
Yeah, this is again. It's I love that you've got Nancy helping you out, because
Me too.
I think in the past the live streaming component was throw a camera in the back and hope people can hear.
I know, I've done that in the past.
That is not the way of the future or the present. So yeah, this will be a good one.
I'm excited to have her on board. It's going to be great.
Nancy is awesome, and we all appreciate her so much. Are you finding over in Pennsylvania and Atlanta, the two of you, let's actually start with you, Jim. Are you finding out that people are starting to relax a little bit and really getting moving again?
Well, I hate to say this, but since about Memorial Day of last year, the city of Atlanta has been quite relaxed. We did just get rid of masks, I would say officially within the last couple of months, but we've been, that's one of the things about Georgia. We've pretty much been open for business since last year. People did, wear masks, but we never, once we opened up, we never went the other direction. You did have some places, it was kind of in a sense, each business, it was kind of up to them how they wanted to manage it. People would complain about having to wear a mask. I didn't mind, but yeah, we've, but even, the baseball games, people are, sitting next to each other at the Braves games.
Mm-hmm.
And, the NBA, we just lost in the semifinals to, the Bucks, but yeah, everybody's been out and about for a while. I think there's still some, some people that have a little bit of trepidation, but, I think right, wrong, or indifferent, Georgia treated it differently than I think a lot of
I
other
was
states did.
Just putting a final touches on a newsletter to send out, and just saying I was wrong, because I thought that after all this pandemic, and I had talked about this in other letters all throughout this last year plus, saying that when things open up, people will be still a little squeamish about coming together in large groups. And that is absolutely not true, based on my experience this last weekend, where people were literally shoulder to shoulder watching the parade and then watching the fireworks over the Independence Day holiday. And people are not squeamish about getting together, which bodes well, Tim, for your return to live events in this training that you've got coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Here in Pennsylvania, people are definitely out and about, and it seems like things are, I don't want to say returning to normal, but definitely feeling more normal than they have in a long time, which is good. And I love meeting with people in person. Whenever I would have meetings with clients or people I work with, I would, meet them for the most part before the pandemic in person, at a coffee shop or just somewhere local. So I've really been missing that part, but I will admit I am still a bit squeamish about going out. The transition back into normal life for me, it's just a little nerve-wracking. Well, I don't know why, but I'm working on it.
I think it's different for everybody.
Yeah,
I think when it all comes down to it, people thrive on people, like you say. And I think about live events. I just want to say, pretty much. So
of course you do.
I love people. I love getting back out there. And Raquel's watching. Raquel, that's for you. There you go. Anyway, No, I just thrive. I think we all do to a certain extent, but I thrive on people, and I love getting back out, doing workshops and talking in person, speaking in front of groups. That speaking event that I have coming up, I'm just super excited about doing more and more of that. And I just think that, I think all in all, Tim, even though people are at different levels, I think that people are slowly starting to assimilate back into a more normal life. And I'm with you, Scott. I thought it was going to take way longer. I thought it was going to be way harder. And I'm hoping and praying that we keep going forward.
Yeah. And Nancy was saying that, they opened up the middle of June there in California. And I was talking to a friend of mine who lives in Newport Beach. And he said, this is like the moment they released everything on the 15th of June, traffic went up exponentially higher than it was prior to the pandemic. So welcome to Southern California.
Yeah.
I do think though, and I think, Scott, you and Alan, as an example, with the with the global tea break, this has also made us realize, like, I don't think stuff like that is going to go away. I think that companies are still, they're going to see the value. Like, look, I can have 10,000 people attend if I have a virtual component. So I don't think we're, it's kind of like a lot of people said, we're never going to go back to the way things were before.
Yeah, that was, I mean, you're exactly right. So that Stephen Hodges and I have been running virtual events since last summer. And one of the things in fact, we just signed a contract to do another one in December with the university, because they found that it was a great equalizer. People that wouldn't have been able to attend in the past were able to attend. So in a way, it democratized a lot of these events that were a little bit more exclusive for people that could afford not just the money, but the time to be away. And so we're still doing online events.
I teach for 2 community colleges in North Carolina, and I used to, prior to the pandemic, I would drive up there and teach in person. Well, not just me, but for all the instructors, they went to Zoom, as the pandemic occurred, and they're going to stay that way, because one thing they found is, one, now people don't have to drive there. 2, they're getting people that are able to attend from all over the state. And so they're getting higher attendance, obviously now they don't have to open up classrooms and all that sort of stuff. So they're seeing the advantage in doing workshops that way as well. So I think it's
more reach and a greater impact.
Absolutely.
I think one thing Nancy just brought up, she loves the hybrid, and we've done a lot of that actually here in Oregon. A lot of the groups that I'm involved in have been hybrid meetings. So people that are comfortable with getting out are coming, and people that are not are still on Zoom. And I think you're exactly right, Jim. I think we're learning a lot. We're learning where we can be way more productive and where we can get a lot more done. And, I always joke, Scott and I were talking the other day, and I always joke that I could start the morning in Dublin, Ireland, jump down to Atlanta, jump up to Pennsylvania, down to LA, over to Australia. This morning, then I was in the Philippines. That's 15 hours difference. That really blew my mind. But anyway, and so you can cover so much ground, and you could never fly all that in one morning. So yeah, I mean, it is amazing what you can accomplish and what you can get done. So the benefits, I think, have been really good. I think for those people that took it that way, we've learned a ton. Yeah. All right. Well, I didn't call on anybody, and everybody, for those of us that have a fear of silence, I'm going to keep talking. So anyway, hey, so you guys let us know, Tim, what you have coming up again in the next couple of weeks, and how people get in touch with you and how people can continue to support you.
Yeah, appreciate that, Russ. So let me start with something else I didn't mention before. Myself and Nancy. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Myself and Nancy have created a free online community for people who survive and live with chronic pain as a result of all of this, all of these challenges the last few weeks. So if any of you are interested in being part of this free Facebook group, and really the point is to all come together and support each other any way we can. if you just message myself or Nancy, we'll send you the link for the group, and we're looking forward to working on that together. Also, Survive and Rise with Live Video, like I was saying before, launch your own show in 6 weeks with other people from around the world. bit.ly/survive with live, and how to plan in-person events. Again, both in-person or live streamed workshop coming up on July 12th, bit.ly/events again. And I'll put all the links in the comments. But thank you.
Awesome. That is so great. Jim, how about you?
Yeah, so I would say, obviously follow the Tim and Jim show at timandjim.live. That could take you to our YouTube channel. Also, would love if people come and follow me and Chris over in our Amazon live adventure. Go to dealcasters.shop. And if you want to actually learn how to see if you could become your own Amazon influencer, we have a way you can do that by going to dealcasters.university. So as you can see, I've become kind of the king of the redirects because I don't want to have to spell out Bitly or Brandly. And so that, and just even thinking about that, right, that's really big. I'll actually be on a Twitter chat with Tim Lewis next week on the indie book author chat, I think is what it's called. And then on the 20th, Chris and I are going to get interviewed by Doc Rock over in the Let's Get Live community. We'll be talking about Amazon. Then, of course, really excited to see my friend Tim again in person. And Tim, you'll get to meet Chris, because Chris, I've convinced him to come as well.
Awesome.
To Lima. So there'll be, we're going to have a big party in Lima, Ohio. We're going to blow the roof off the joint. So there's still tickets available.
Yes.
Scott and Russ, if you want to get on a plane. And, I think, though, to get to Lima, it's planes, trains, and automobiles. But
that is a classic. And we don't want to have the same experience, but I'm sure you won't on your way to Lima. And this is so fabulous. I'm glad that you guys are out and about live, but make sure everybody that you're following Tim and Jim, that you're following Tim and Chris at Dealcasters, and set the notifications so that when they do go live, you get notified, because you don't want to miss out.
Yeah. Well, what I think is so amazing is all the great things that are happening. And, Nancy says, 4 great humans. I'm telling you, you two guys are just so awesome as friends and as people that I've learned so much from over the last year and a half. And I want to thank you both. Tim, that continually praying for you, my friend. And I'm always here for both of you guys. Scott knows I'm always here for him, but we love you guys and appreciate all that you're doing on a deeper level, not just the professional things that you're doing, but want to support you and all that you're doing in life. So thank you. I mean, you guys have a busy morning. You got a show to do still. So we appreciate you jumping on with us this morning for a while.
Yeah, you got to get over to makeup before the show. So
I got to dab my head here. Yeah. Well, listen, we appreciate you both. We are going to say goodbye and wrap things up and let you guys get running off to your show. If you want to hang in the green room for just a sec, great. If you don't have time, we'll chat with you later. But thanks so much again. You guys have a great rest of your week.
See you guys.
You too. Thank you.
And I forgot to mention this Friday, Nancy actually put it up there. We have Russ Reels this Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time with Tim and Nancy. We're going to dive a little deeper into some of Tim's challenges, but the positive, really the positive attitude that he has in the midst of all that. I really, I'm so blessed.
So that's going to be right after. So go to motivationallistener.live at noon and watch the interview with Diane and myself on her book, Finding Your Bootstraps, 11 Ways to Overcome Victim Thinking. And then tune right into Russ Reels. I tell you, you're going to have the best Friday ever launching into the weekend.
We lined that up really good, didn't we? Man,
I'm
glad we coordinate so well.
And then next week, I will be in Nashville. And so I'll be broadcasting remote as well
Awesome.
from the National Association of Music Merchants. They're in Nashville, Tennessee, with my great friend Travis Perry, the Shark Tank winner, inventor, founder, and owner of Chord Buddy. So we're going to be having a great time there as well.
All right. Looking forward to that. Okay. So with that, we're going to wrap things up. I want to thank everybody for joining in today. We appreciate you all so much. And no matter where you are, we want to pray that you have a blessed day and a blessed life and enjoy the
experience.
There you go.
Woo, I almost got it.
See you later.
Thank you, my friend.